All right, guys, let's go in for our weekly Walmart trip, and let's see if there's any changes this week versus last week. We're gonna go ahead and link the last week's Walmart shopping trip right above here. Stay tuned. One thing that went up that a lot of people probably bypass is oranges. Now, for a 5-pound bag of oranges here, it's $9.12, guys. That's a lot. So it do say orange 5-pound bag here, $9.12. This is just what some of the produce is looking like. It is very, very picked over. Now, when it comes down to the produce, guys, I've been saying this, the produce is hard to, basically, I'm not going to say find. They do have produce, but it's not as much as you would probably want. Once again, very picked over, things like that. You're basically gonna get what you can find, unless you have like a farmer's market. That's like the best, your best bet is going to your local farmer's market. So they're stocking up. It doesn't seem like they have overnight stocking available. So at least they had boxes in like almost every, you can't pick through there. Down 2 aisles so far. Okay, baby. So they definitely will be stocking up. Now, when it comes down to the barbecue sauce, guys, it's looking thinner and thinner. Way much thinner than last week. But like I said, they still have options. Some of the things are still affordable, depending on your budget, though. The small thing of Kraft here is $1.18. But I do not see any of the large things of the Great Value barbecue sauce, but they do have the 18-ounce of Great Value original barbecue sauce for 98 cents. Not bad. So it's still, you know, options to stock up at a reasonable price. This one thing I have not let go yet, this Mambo sauce is so good. It's $6.98 in Target. This thing is like $8, but I'm gonna get this because I haven't let it go yet. Still same thing here. They have a few of the Great Value. They say macaroni and beef for 60 cents. The name brand Chef Bourdain is still coming in at 98 cents. These SpaghettiOs always been a tad bit more expensive. This says 55 cents. I'm gonna price this and see if that's true. It says SpaghettiOs A through Z with the meatballs. We're gonna see if that's really 55 cents, because then it'll be cheaper than this one here. Let me scan that. These are usually way more than the Chef Bourdain. These are actually only 55 cents, guys. The SpaghettiOs. Wow. Baby, so the baby. So we have not really been visiting the meat section. I've been avoiding it. But they are full of frozen chicken today. The 4-pound bag is still coming in at $15.48. The drumsticks are still coming in under $9 at $8.67, so still not bad. And I'm looking down the aisles. Even from here, you guys can already see the gaps. As you guys can see, they have a whole thing of these emergency food supplies. They're $25.92. These are also something great to have on hand, and once you go through it, you can still reuse this here container here. So it says a 48-hour emergency food supply. I actually have this exact one in my stockpile. We have not opened it, have not used it or tried it. So if any of you are familiar with these, let me know. If it's something that's actually enjoyable or edible. But this is the time to start stocking up on emergency food. The peanut butter jelly is looking much more thinner than last week. All right, so as far as the taco shells, you can definitely make this yourself, but I'm noticing the taco shells are very low in a lot of stores as well. The pasta is back to thinning, looking way worse than last week, of course, but it's still available. Like I said, if you guys are getting prepared for Thanksgiving, now what's the time to stock up? Comes down to the pasta. Okay, from last week, it does look much worse. But they do have like the veggie pasta and stuff available this week for anybody that's looking for that. And if you're in the area in Kearney, New Jersey, they do have it right now, but it's not a wide variety. It's not a lot. So if that person come up in here and they be like, oh, I was looking for veggie pasta in Walmart, oh yeah, they're gonna take all of that. But it is $1.38 for the veggie pasta. This is perfect example of, if you see it, get it. Because lately we've been doing very good on the pasta sauce, but this week in particular, no, it was very thin on the shelves. And as far as the canned meat go, well, this is what's here today. So still very, very, very thin. So my mother was actually looking for the Great Value vegetable oil. And let me tell y'all, she did not get it last week. But she went looking for it. And guess what? They ain't have it. The sugar is still doing relatively well. A few gaps. I'm noticing that the brown sugar, guys, there's hardly any brown sugar in the confetti sugar. Now, when it comes down to the flour, you might as well say this section is slowly disappearing. Flour is one of the staples when stocking up, so definitely get it if you see it, especially if it's on sale. The cereal is another thing that have been low. I'm proud of Walmart workers today out here getting things stocked up. They're doing their job. I'm always getting like some type of apple juice. Walmart is the cheapest place for the 3-quart apple juice. It only comes in at $2.14, which is not bad at all. So I'll always get about 4 of them. We have a bunch, which is great. I always tell myself, if I use 2, get 4, you know, if it's available. Because what wound up happening is, like, your favorite item, the more that it becomes unavailable and items become scarce, it might not be there the next time. So I do limit as much stuff as I get, but if it's available, I still get it. So like I said, I always get 4 even when I'm doing a delivery. If I'm doing a delivery, I still get 4. If I'm here, I still get 4 because it is available. So there's my 4. I don't take too much of anything. I love to leave things on shelves for other people, unless it came down to it. If it was like the 2 left, then that's me taking the last 2. But yes, no, I don't just go and completely wipe out the shelves. That do cause panic buying, and I don't want to go ahead and want to set that example of panic buying, because it's not okay. When it comes down to the laundry detergent, it's still picked over very thin. This used to be like the cheapest one to get at Walmart, the Tide Simply Clean and Fresh. Yes, baby. It used to be like $7 and change, so it's now $10.44, y'all. So that's a huge little price jump deal. I know in some places you can still get it for much cheaper. If you go like to BJ's, you can get a larger one for about maybe $14, $12 or something like that. Air fresheners, the smell goods and stuff like that have been very low for a while. So when it comes down to the paper products like paper plates and things, those are just starting to look completely wiped out at this point. Especially the paper plates, guys. If you waited to get school supplies when your child's school provided the list, your best bet is ordering online. But definitely, I'm sure most Walmarts for school supplies look like this. Like underwear, socks, things like that, they have been very low on that as well. The past few months, actually, but they are quite expensive. For a 3-pack of boxer briefs, $18.48. To me, that's expensive. I usually shop at like Farm & Mills, a value clothing store, or something like that, and it's much, much cheaper. Just like in Target, and here the sheets are very low as well. So they do have some food savers available. This one here, they say food saver vacuum sealer 5,000, y'all. 5,000. Coming in at $199, it looks like. I could be wrong. Is that the 5,000? Let me see. That's the 2,000 for $89.99. Either way, the Food Saver vacuum sealer 5,000 is $200. Yeah, $200. And that you can consider putting in your stockpile is things like condoms and such as well. As you can see in our Walmart, this stuff is locked up. Pads still very low. Deodorant as well. Very short stock. I mean, they do have some, but it's very, very picked over at this point. So this is my last stop in Walmart, you guys. I want to thank you all for coming along with me this week as well as last week. We always have a good time over here in Walmart. If you want me to visit certain sections in Walmart, definitely leave it down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to check that out next Walmart trip. Until next time, thank you all for coming along. You all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, continue stocking up and doing what you can do while y'all can do it. And before the holidays start, let me know if y'all have any holiday plans. Are y'all cooking? Because like I said, before you know it, we're going to be talking about the holidays. That's how fast time is really flying. I have 2 birthdays coming up for my kids. 2 birthdays in a matter of 2 weeks right now. So yeah, time is flying. You all remain beautiful queens and kings. I'm going to see y'all next video.